Good morning, Guardians. Welcome to the show. Today we are talking about bounties and quests. We are coming to the end of the season. We'll be talking about prep for next season a little bit later and the tools available for that. But today we're just going to look at the things you might be finishing off, things you might be doing for Guardian games, etc. And starting off with Destiny.tools. It's a new tool and it's just a tool for finding tools. Very meta. We've just released this. If you're interested, try it out. Let me know about feedback. If I've missed any tools, let me know. So today we're talking about bounties, and we are talking about the flip side of that. We are talking about quests. So these three tools come up with Braytech, D2 Checklist, and Today in Destiny. So let's look at those now and see what they offer. Starting off with Braytech. So I've talked about Braytech before. I use it a lot. It's one of my favorites. We jump into one of our characters and it is separated. We've got quests, which is nicely separated and organized in the same way that you would find the stuff that you have in your game, but it's sortable and it's searchable. So those two things instantly make it a little bit easier. And it has your weeklies. The nice thing about weeklies is it shows the challenges as numbers, so you can see how many bounties do I need until Banshee gives me my powerful gear, or more importantly for me, Bright Dust right now. And you can see the cycle of things in here along that. So weeklies and quests here shows you everything that you need, but it is the quests tab that gives you the bounties, and it is the weeklies one that gives you the challenges. So jumping back to Tools of Destiny to jump across, let's have a look at a D2 checklist, which is actually a new one for me. So you can search for somebody or you can log in. So I am already logged in here. I'm going to jump onto my setup for this character. So this is for all my characters at the top here. You can see the three characters, my Hunter, my Warlock, and my Titan. And you go into Pursuits if you want to look at this, and it's Bounties and Quests. All of these have a little star here, so you can see your progress. One of the really useful things in all of these tools actually is that it gives you them generally as a number where appropriate. So 0 of 30, even though it's a percentage, you can see whether I've done 1, 2, 3, or 5. And having it as a number is often a lot more useful. But you can also pick the ones that you are interested in achieving. Although if you pick them up, you should be interested in achieving them, obviously. And then they will turn up in your tracked section. So as well as bounties, quests, and any of the stuff in terms of attuning your weapons, you can basically say, these are the ones I'm working on, go to tracked, and there is your list. It's also got seasonal challenges in there, so you can see where you're getting at on the variety of those things there for those Bright Dust options. Again, it's got the numbers as well as the percentages, which is really, really useful. So that is D2 Checklist. So if we head on to the final one, we've got Today in Destiny. So today in Destiny, we have the bounty board, which is basically all of the bounties available. They're kind of categorized in multiple places. So this one, precision damage, defeating combatants, 25. It's a Vanguard bounty. It's a daily. It rewards XP. It's Void. No, that's not the Void related. It's from Zavala, that vendor. So you can kind of see all of them together. Click on them and see where they are in terms of what you need to do to achieve them. But it has a different approach in terms of a session manager. So those names at the top, if I type in XP, this will give me all of those XP ones. So it's a way to kind of build up what I might be attempting today and see how much XP I would get from those. There's my plus 30, plus 10, depending on where I am. You know, am I well rested? Am I with a fire team, etc. So it's a different way of approaching things. And the actual final tool, which isn't categorized properly, but it will be by the time you see this video, is Destiny Item Manager, the one and all Swiss Army knife of Destiny tools. So here, everything's in the vendor tab. It's categorized via Hunter, Warlock, or Titan. And you are looking for, scrolling down, so it's in the Progress tab. My bad. It's in the Progress tab and you are scrolling down and you're looking for quests. So this is just the ones you've taken. Whilst all the others, well, two of the others, show you what's available to you to pick up. These are the ones you currently have picked up. And it's got a very quick method for highlighting the various options. If you're playing Crucible, etc. You can also pull things related to your, you know, so if there's an auto rifle one, you can pull an auto rifle. So it kind of ties in with that item management, which I think is DIM's kind of strength, its core. It also has quests. That's a little tab underneath. It's all kind of there in the same place. Again, it's the quest you've got as opposed to the quests available to you. Which tool do I recommend then? That's the question here. So I generally use Braytech because Braytech has been my go-to for so long. But I must admit, the D2 checklist, I think, is what I'm going to try out because whilst I'm always in this tab. I'm always in inventory on Dim. It sits there constantly running, and I use other stuff for my other kind of Destiny management stuff. When it comes to D2 checklist, I think that ability to track things is going to be really useful and say, yeah, these are the ones I want to work on. I'm kind of already tracking triumphs. I'm already kind of checking what I'd like to achieve right now, and having it against characters really looks like an interesting way to progress this. So, yep, my recommendation is try out a D2 checklist for your management stuff in that sense. So I'm going to go back to Tools of Destiny just to show you that one. We are talking about D2 checklist. It's at www.d2checklist.com, and make sure you sign in so you can get my information. Hopefully you found today's information useful. Hopefully you've enjoyed the show. Please like and subscribe. It would really help me out, and stay tuned for another episode tomorrow. Thanks very much.